What is it to be without hope? That you're unable to find life in life? Is there nothing that can satisfy your soul?
I've always been in awe of nature, watching water trickle down the creek or the river, the multitude of stars in the darkest nights, sunrises and settings. I could see beauty in creation.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22 states, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." That is where my life truly started to change for the better. And this is one of the many things that have made my faith unshakable.
In every stage of my life, there was a presence and an influence of Jesus. Whether it was a person, a friend, an experience, that influence was there, that he had hope in me, that I would come to him eventually at some point in my life.
Do you ask yourself, what is life? Who am I? Why am I here? This is where I found myself early in life. Was it God I was searching for?
Having been raised in practicing Catholic family, mastering the rosary prayers, having done sacraments, I just didn't get it. Didn't care, and I didn't believe in God. Even though people tried to push it on, I wouldn't budge.
As a child, I briefly went to Sunday school. I loved sports. I played baseball, basketball, soccer. That was pretty much life. And then once my dad died when I was 14 from skin cancer, that's when things really started to spiral out of control for me.
Consumed by hate and anger, I needed help from someone, something. I needed a savior. I began to pursue Jesus.
I grew up in an apartment my entire life. There was always lots of different people coming and going. There was a neighbor who lived in the building over, and I remember her telling me about, I'm born again, and, I accepted Jesus, and I didn't really know what any of that was.
I was comfortable living in darkness and misery with others. I covered up a lot of my emotions. That changed once I met my wife. It was one of the most important steps in my slow transition.
I may have been doing all the right things and saying all of the right things, but I didn't feel that I was truly a Christian.
I believed in me and myself, and saw weakness in believers. All that changed all in one day. I was 21. I was looking up at a magnificent tree in full bloom. The awe I had felt about creation became about Creator. I recognized that He created that tree.
How could God love a man like me? I had lived so long as an enemy of God. I kept reading my Bible. I began to walk. It was not easy for me.
I had very many obstacles that I had to overcome. My life was not a Christian life. The odds were against me, but Jesus helped me overcome those odds.
If I told you my story, you would hear hope that wouldn't let go.
And if I told you my story, you would hear life overcome the grave.
If I told you my story, you would hear love that never gave up.
And if I told you my story, you would hear freedom that was won for me.
The freedom that coming out of the darkness provides, and to know that I've been saved by grace through my faith, is an awesome feeling.
Christ had healed me, gave life. I was forgiven. I felt freedom for the first time.
I gave him my life. I can let go of desperation and worries because I constantly have hope.
Jesus chose to save me. No matter what I said, what I did, he wasn't going to give up.
God didn't give up on me. The light shined through with my amazing wife and my family.
He forgives me, loves me, and welcomes me always. He's my never-ending hope.
I dream of the day to stand before this God and to hear, good and faithful servant. That is the victory over the enemy.